going to think of me. I made a bet with the followers of Kinsey Foods over on TikTok, and you can follow us over at kinsey.foods. That's KINZIE.foods on TikTok. I made a bet with them that if we sold $10,000 worth of product between now and the end of May, I'm calling it the 10K by the end of May challenge, I was going to dye my hair pink. And already I get self conscious when I go live because the internet has all sorts of opinions about how I look. Dude, who's your barber? Can you tell me who your barber is so I know never to go there? Man, WTF is up with that hair, bro. And all of these sorts of comments. And most days I laugh it off. Some days I just mute or block them. And other days it gets to me. What are people going to think of me if I dye my hair pink? First things first, people are going to shit on you no matter what. No matter what, whether you try to please them or you try to please the people who love and care about you. Number two, those people who love and care about you, they are going to love you regardless of how you show up, regardless of what color your hair is, regardless of whether or not you gain or lose weight. And if they judge you, that is a reflection on them and how they feel about themselves. And I always think back, final point, to a friend of mine who talked about how she used to be really self-conscious about her nose. By the way, I got a long nose myself. The internet likes to talk about that too. Not as much about my hair, but my friend was talking about how she was really self-conscious about her nose, and she got a nose job. And she said, Tony, when I got that nose job, nobody even noticed. And y'all, we are so focused on ourselves that, with the exception of when we put ourselves out there and be vulnerable on the internet, people aren't thinking about us. Now, sure, there are some of us who are not, privileged like myself as a cis straight white male living in America, where maybe you do get some more unwanted attention out in public. But when it comes to our little things that we are so concerned about, a lot of people aren't thinking about them. People are so focused about themselves. And if they are rude enough to say something that says far more about them than it does about you, friend. This has been Talks with Tony from the Cold Plunge Tub. If you're watching this on YouTube, head on over to my Substack. You can go to type in Tony Rossi. That's Tony with a Y, Rossi with an I, over on Substack, where I go live several times a week from the Cold Plunge Tub. And follow us on TikTok over at Kinsey.foods. That's KINZIE.foods over on TikTok. You can also follow me, Tony.Rossi, where I post new videos on mindset and mental wellness every single day. And over on my Substack, every single thing over there is free. If you want coaching, you can upgrade. Otherwise, all of my content is free. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for taking these messages to heart. I believe we weren't taught nearly enough about mental health, and we are literally doing our best in a world that is stressful AF. Keep being you, regardless of what the haters say. And let's remember, we can be messy and still get more of the things that we want. I'll talk to y'all soon. Hashtag not perfect. Let's go get them, friends.